ocean is a scary, scary, dangerous place. The deal is you risk a lot to save a lot.
The ocean. The source of life on Earth. Abundant with vitality and power. Capable of unparalleled grandeur and unimaginable catastrophe. Unforgiving, unrelenting, unpredictable. It is on these shores brave men and women stand watch. They are responders, protectors. They are lifeguards. But on this day, they are rivals. On this day, the ocean is the battlefield.
Just to be here and exist on this rock hurling through infinity right now, and what are the chances that we could go for a 7th, potentially record-breaking title?
The Rock, Earth, the title, the Long Beach Island Lifeguard Tournament. The leader, Randy Townsend, professional surfer and chief of the Harvey Cedars Beach Patrol.
The Island Races this year, it is the 60th anniversary. It's a culmination of all of our groups and agencies here on Long Beach Island competing against each other to showcase their talents and their skill sets that they've honed in over the course of the summer. Training for the Island Races and the physical fitness aspect of it all goes hand in hand with how we score points as lifeguards. Especially as it pertains to ocean life saving, you definitely have to be an athlete. You have to be more aware of your surroundings, especially the ever-changing environment that we work in.
There are many ways the ocean can kill you. Rip currents, undertow, shore breaks, whirlpools, rogue wave, algae, bacteria, lightning, dehydration, sand collapse, debris, rocks, pirates, killer whales, sharks, jellyfish, eels, venomous sea life, capsized boat, whatever the this thing is, and probably Cthulhu. And drowning.
Truly, one of the most dangerous things about the ocean is the people's lack of knowledge, how dangerous the ocean can be. Drowning is a leading cause of death, especially in young children. And when you look at the beachfront area, it just magnifies it that much more because of the varying conditions that happen. You have to be ready at all times. You have to train, you have to stay in shape. Don't get ready, be ready.
It's inherently a very important and serious profession because at the root of it, our job is to protect lives.
Jenna Parker, veteran lifeguard, mentor, Iron Woman.
I spent 10 years as a professional triathlete, so I spent basically my entire 20s racing around the world. The races are a way for each patrol to showcase the best that they have. It's bragging rights. It's kind of like we are the patrol that has worked the hardest, we understand the ocean the best, we have worked hard at paddling, we've worked hard at swimming, we've learned how to row.
And there's sort of a pride in this, and I think each town and each patrol feels that. When you're out there and you're essentially on the front lines, right, day in and day out, it's a family, and you go to battle for your family.
Let's meet some of the family.
It's a war. The races are, it's a war. It's competition between each other. It's basic hunter-gatherer, you know, the strong survive, the strong win.
I think our girls are a lot stronger than the guys. We definitely are a lot smarter than them.
We say crazy stuff in the boat during competitions. Don't take anything personal.
I started competing last year, and then I got hungry for it more throughout the winter and wanted to come back and compete and try to win it.
I have the duty to train, to be the best lifeguard I possibly can, and to show up ready to roll and dedicate myself to doing the best I can.
Like, I love hunting people down. Like, that's my favorite. So, like, if they're close, like, and it's near you, like, it's gonna be me. I think when you're up there every day, you understand that the ocean is dangerous and it comes with its own risks, but I also think that uniquely as a lifeguard, you have the ability to help others and be a first responder.
You know, it's a huge responsibility. It takes a special kind of individual, and I'm glad, you know, absolutely tickled that we're surrounded by so many exceptional individuals.
It's this family, it's this team, it's us working together to be better than we were yesterday, and to hope that that legacy will continue like long after our time.
I want to see the younger generation step up.
I just turned 17 a couple days ago. It's my first year lifeguarding for the Harvey Cedars Beach Patrol. Loving every step of it.
Seamus Moose Carey, surfing prodigy, first-year lifeguard, teenager.
This upcoming race at the Islands, I'm going to be doing the men's paddle relay alongside 3 of my other best friends and fellow lifeguards. Then we did a race off, and I got the opportunity to race in the men's 1500, which is the most prestigious paddling event at Islands this year. Harvey Cedars has won for the past 6 years, but I know Barnegat Light, Surf City, Ship Bottom, Long Beach Township, they're all really looking to take that title away from us, so we've been training hard. Being on the Beach Patrol here, surrounded by all these professional lifesavers, has opened my eyes a lot more. Everyone has their place on the Beach Patrol here, and as long as you work hard and show the higher-ups that you can handle the responsibility, you'll fit right in. So for me, I want to make sure I give my best effort. I know exactly what I have to do, and I'm going to go out there and perform.
It's important. These guys and girls, they go out there and they compete their best for 2 days, and there's a championship on the line, and it's all about the trophy. It's all about number one.
When we won the trophy and won the tournament, the town went crazy. And he was Don Adams, was a lifeguard for 53 years. Back in the 60s, I guess it was just to show your talent and to show off. So that people on the beach could say, hey, my lifeguard can swim, my lifeguard can row, you know?
A brief history of the lifeguard tournament. For over a century, the guards who protect our beaches have competed against one another in feats of skill, strength, and endurance.
This is a great athletic competition. We need to show the public what their lifeguard does on his or her beach each and every day, why they're out there on a paddleboard, why they're out there rowing, why they're swimming, why they're running, staying in shape so they can make the rescue.
The oldest formal competition in the United States, the South Jersey Lifeguard Championships, was held just outside Atlantic City in 1924. And from Melbourne to Malibu to Manasquan, lifeguard tournaments are an important tradition of the profession.
You know, if you're a victim in trouble, you don't want someone coming after you who's going to end up being a victim themselves. So by competing, we make sure that we're in top physical form.
The United States Life Saving Association, which is the national organization for professional lifeguarding in the United States, has tournaments across the country. You are competing against time to utilize your skills, your abilities to go make that rescue and save that person. And it's good, friendly competition. But again, it all boils back to what you need to do to be a successful ocean lifeguard, which is utilize the skills that you're taught to save a life.
One of the most prestigious and unique life-saving competitions in the world is held each year on Long Beach Island in New Jersey. This 2-day, 19-event race is truly one of a kind.
19 events, it's insane. It's usually 6 or 7 events on the off-island tournaments. That's it. Talk about, having to have it together from A to Z and little or no mistakes in between to be the champion. That's a lot.
The race course extends 500 feet from shore. That's about 5 blue whales. The races featured the disciplines of rowing, swimming, paddling, and running, with categories for men, women, and mixed teams. Points are awarded for first through sixth place, and medals earned for bronze, silver, and gold. Arrgh. As Harvey Cedars stands on the precipice of history, 5 squads stand in their way, the most dangerous of which is co-record holder and host of this year's competition, Barnegat Light.
Barnegat Light is the only other town that holds 6 consecutive championships, and that was, done right prior to us completing the 6 this past year.
No one's ever won 7 in a row. So we are sitting on this incredible opportunity to be the first.
Every year you have 2 or 3 patrols that are really at the top of their game and they're vying for that championship. The rivalries just naturally come out because it's everybody all in. They're all trying to go for one thing, and that's that trophy, and that's that championship, and being the king of Long Beach Island. The head's butt, the teeth come out, and it's been fierce. Harvey Cedars was going for number 7. Barnegat Light, it was their place. I mean, listen, when you're on your home turf, you don't want to lose.
It was going to be an absolute battle to the finish.
The 60th Annual Long Beach Island Lifeguard Tournament. 19 events, 6 patrols, 2 days, 1 champion.
Ultimately, a lot of these races are decided by the ocean. Sometimes the ocean gives you the win, sometimes it takes it away. If you're in this game long enough, it consistently proves that.
Let the battle begin. Harvey Cedars started strong, grabbing medals in the first 3 events. But Barnegat Light would command back-to-back golds and the early lead in the tournament. It was time for the next generation to step up.
You just kind of feel it in the boat. It's exciting, everyone is ready to go.
Going out's pretty crazy, honestly. It can get a little scary. Sometimes the ocean just tells us what's gonna happen at the end. And the ocean is full of surprises.
Harvey Cedars rode their way to a silver medal to move the squad into second place. Barnegat Light was not backing down on their home surf. A 3rd straight gold put them up 7 and ready to blow the competition wide open. With the surf boat rescue up next, the pressure fell squarely on the broad shoulders of a champion oarsman.
I'm Don Adams, just a regular bench lifeguard here in Harvey Cedars. I'm a teacher in the off-season, in middle school, 7th and 8th grade down in Galloway Township.
This is not an all-year-round job. Our annual season starts Memorial Day weekend, that Friday, and we run all the way till September 30th. It's not a very large crew, especially post-season, because a lot of people are returning to their full-time jobs.
The racing keeps you involved and makes you come back. If there wasn't the physical aspect of staying in shape and racing and competing, then I don't think you'd see a lot of guys like me back, because it's financially, it makes no sense.
You have people that come back every year that help mentor these younger guards, that keep an eye on what's going on, that make sure that the life isn't lost, that make sure the decision made is the right decision. It's extremely important to have those people come back every year because you have a safe beach.
Competition just breeds work ethic. It gets us to work harder and train, and it gives you something really to focus on and train for. It just gives me motivation to come back for the summer, kind of just show off what you can do and see who's got bragging rights for that year.
Don Adams, middle school teacher, and Ryan Corcoran, software engineer, won the bragging rights, and Harvey Cedars their first gold of the competition. With Barnegat Light holding a slim lead and Surf City closing in, it was time for the Ironman, a race made up of a punishing combination of run, swim, paddle, and row, a race usually reserved for the squad's top athlete, a race Chief Randy Townsend did not expect to enter.
I really wasn't, prepared to actually do the Ironman this year, but that was a roster change that happened the Wednesday before Island races. The boys threw that one on me, and I'm just honored to be able to compete at that level at the prime age of 43 here with this beautiful gray beard at this point against, young men and women who are in much better physical fitness than me and are much hungrier than I am at this point in stage of my career. Gosh, when you have the opportunity to not only compete but lead from the front, that's something I've always really enjoyed, is being a leader who leads from the front. I think it's more or less, rising to the occasion, challenging yourself. And that's the draw here, because there's a lot of challenges day to day. You got to be responsible not only for yourself showing up every day, you have to be responsible for the thousands of people that we cater to on the beach as it pertains to public safety on a daily basis. You got two choices in this world. You can sit in the trenches and watch the bullets fly over, or you can jump out, go for a piece of glory, and run towards that gunfire with the last ounces of energy that you have left in the tank.
Chief Townsend and his beautiful gray beard emptied out the tank for a second place finish, giving Harvey Cedars a 6th straight medal and a tie with Barnegat Light for the lead. The momentum was shifting, as were the skies. As dark clouds began to form in the north, Seamus Moose Carey was ready for his highly anticipated debut race.
A lot of people were really excited. Some people were really, really nervous. Myself, I was more excited for the opportunity. Getting to race rookie year in Islands is pretty big, so I was very happy. But at the same time, I wanted to make sure I didn't do anything wrong. Leading up to the event, we were training twice a day, 2 hours a day, for over a month leading up to it. Myself and the other members of the paddle relay team, we were practicing our transitions weeks prior to make sure we went smooth, made sure we won.
Despite the weeks of preparation, focus, and determination, Moose and family finished a disappointing 4th place, creating a traffic jam atop the leaderboard heading into the final day of competition.
I definitely wish that we had won. It would have gave us that little boost of confidence going into day 2. Myself, I was not too pleased. I'm very, very competitive, and I don't like losing.
Born from the sea, we all be. Emerged from out the black. With watchful eye, we protect, you see. Your mother wants you back.
The deal is you risk a lot to save a lot.
Getting to the victim and back, that's all it is. I gotta see if I can do more, see if I can train harder, come back faster, just be out there helping people. That's all it's about, honestly. People look at us as their saviors and protectors, and I just think it's a humbling experience.
Come on, Kyle! Harvey Cedars scored a bronze medal for their efforts in the line pull. But a 1-2 finish from Barnegat Light and Surf City dropped the squad into 3rd place. Next up, well, an Iron Woman's work is never done.
We can be the first patrol on this island to win 7 in a row. I don't know if it'll happen this year, but I think it's a true testament to our patrol that we are chasing that. We've elevated ourselves and we're striving to be the best lifeguards and the best humans that we can be.
And there's a sense of deep belonging, especially in the fact that our patrol really is a family. I really enjoy watching the next generation get really excited about what we've built here. I truly enjoy watching them get all rowdy and crazy, and they're bleeding green, right? They are part of this. It is something that they are going to carry with them for the rest of their lives. So for me, watching that excitement almost means more than any of the personal stuff. I don't know what next year is going to bring. I don't know if I'll be back. I came back to win 1. We have won a lot more than 1 at this point. So at a certain point, there will be the time that I have to walk away. I don't take it for granted at all, and every one of these wins has been special. Every one of these races is special to me. I am green, I am Harvey Cedars. It's family pride. That is your home, that is your family, and you will go to war for them.
The Iron Woman struck gold once again, pushing Harvey Cedars into a first-place tie with Surf City, with Barnegat Light nipping at their heels. But the battle was far from over.
Time out. Time already. Turn. Switch your swords. Wait. You put that down. Put that down.
If the races are similar to war or survival, you don't want your friends clapping for you going, you're doing a good job when you're not doing a good job. I don't personally. I don't succeed that way. I never have.
A 4th place finish in the doubles row dropped Harvey Cedars off the podium and out of 1st place.
The ocean does what it does. When it was done, I was like, all right, if I aged out, I'm okay with aging out now. I have 15 wins on that trophy. 15 years I've been part of the winning team. Did what I was meant to do here and let the kids take over.
The kids took over the beach for the 1,000-foot swim with a pair of college students ready to represent. Jack Makita took the men's gold medal, inching Cedars closer to the lead and continuing a proud family legacy.
My dad was a lifeguard in Harvey Cedars when he was in college, and then his mom, so my grandmom, was a lifeguard as well.
That's grandmom right there. 1951. Got in for Harvey Cedars. Yep. First female on the island lifeguard.
Don't underestimate people. You don't know what they're capable of, Like, you don't know what I'm about to do.
It had been just over a year after a dangerous rescue of 3 swimmers nearly cost Megan Mizzarelli her future.
I made 2 rescues on my way out, and then the top of my dominant hand was amputated during the rescue. I was able to bring everybody in, and they were all okay. In August of that year, I couldn't hold a pencil. I really had no movement at all in that hand. I didn't know if I was going to be able to go back to college. I didn't know if I was going to come back. It was something that I wasn't sure of. So then when it came time around, I was like, you know what, I love lifeguarding. It's something that makes me feel alive, and I don't want fear to paralyze me in a moment that it doesn't deserve to. I didn't want my story to be like she got hurt. I wanted my story to be what happened after that. Coming back to lifeguarding, that was me moving forward every day, because every day I went back up to the beach, and every day I faced what was a fear for me. Every day that I'm up there, I move forward, and that's the goal of life, right? When it came time to race for Harvey Cedars, I wanted to show up it was my comeback year, so that's what I did.
Miserelli showed up with a silver medal performance, making the comeback complete and earning Harvey Cedars their first solo lead of the tournament. With the squad holding onto a slim advantage, it was time for the chief to become chairman of the board.
Ooh. Heading into an event that I've won for, over 12 years here at this point, and I've been lifeguarding for longer than most of those individuals have been alive on this earth. So that gives me a little bit of confidence, but you put me on the sand and there's only 2 things I'm focused on, is getting to that mark and getting to that beach back as fast as I can. There's nobody else there. It is just me, the surf, and my partner.
Chief Townsend continued his dominance of the paddleboard events. The squad continued to rack up the medals, scoring in the top 3 in the next 3 events. But Barnegat Light refused to yield. Back-to-back golds had them within 5 points of the lead with just 3 races to go, including the most chaotic of them all, the surfboat relay.
Surfboat relay, that thing's just such a shit show. And I cringe at that surfboat relay because, it's absolute chaos. Everybody knew the job that we had to do. There wasn't a shadow of doubt in my mind that we were the team to beat that evening.
I guess it's something you have to prove to yourself. Do you still have it? Can you still get out there with the young guys and compete? It gives you something to work for, to train for, and just to have that team camaraderie when you get to that tournament.
Don and I this year were kind of contemplating not coming back. We're like, ugh. But once that spring rolls around, once that ocean temperature changes a little bit, you start forgetting that winter happens here, and you get back into it.
Such a special moment being able to go out in the 3rd and final leg of the row relay event that night. I can't tell you how many blisters I've put on my hands with Jenna and how many miles we've probably rode over the years.
So, at the ripe old age of 38, I know that my time is coming to a close, and I think I'm more able to reflect back now on how special it is to be a part of this and to be a lifeguard.
I don't know if you can put words to it. It's like part of who you are.
It's a family.
The family locked down the squad's 5th gold of the tournament, bringing them 1 step closer to history.
Knowing where we were at that moment in time, there wasn't a shadow of doubt in my mind that young Seamus had everything, including the gumption, to clinch that deal here for us.
Yeah, I was definitely pretty nervous. Going into it, I knew it definitely was going to come down to my race. I needed to get 1st or 2nd for us to win. 3rd was not going to cut it. 4th was not going to cut it. Once I hit the water, I knew that I was getting 1st or 2nd, nothing else.
The young moose charged his way to a silver medal, clinching the tournament victory for Harvey Cedars.
It was probably the biggest relief of my entire life. I did not want to be the one who lost it for everyone. I wanted to be the one that won. And coming across, seeing my dad, my mom, my new training partners, and some of my new best friends. Randy, who's been a mentor to me since I was 10 years old, was one of the more special moments of my life.
A record 7th straight Island Championship. Let the celebration begin.
This one was pretty neat. It's the first time I ever rowed a boat with Nate in the races, and it was kind of cool to win the tournament with him and Nate Brady and all those guys I started with up in Barnegat Light. And to win it here, probably my favorite one of all the ones we've been involved in.
We won the races for Barnegat Light, but we never won them in Barnegat Light. For Randy to send me and Don and Brady up to hold that trophy on that soil when we've never done it before meant a tremendous amount.
We really pulled it together in the end, gave it our all, showed everyone what we really are all about, and I'm super, super proud of all of us and how far we've grown, even from the beginning of the summer until now. So that was pretty incredible to watch.
It's awesome, dude. Like, the fact that you can come back 7 years in a row and, like, just put everything together, like, it's awesome.
To make this happen consecutively year after year, and the culture that we've had to build, it's lightning in a bottle.
There's a reason why they've won this many in a row. It's not a secret. Chemistry, talent, work ethic, dedication, commitment, all those things come into play.
Clearly, they've all bought into the philosophy. They're just able to put it all together and be successful in their championships every year at their islands. Harvey Cedars doing it every year for 7 years over and over again is just mind-blowing.
It's the most amazing thing seeing my staff sprinting towards the water for our 7th Long Beach Island Lifeguard Championship title, to be a part of something so special. It's absolutely amazing.
The very next day, a boat capsized just off Long Beach Island. A mother and daughter were trapped underneath and in danger of drowning. With time running out, a Barnegat Light lifeguard attempted the critical rescue by diving under the boat. He risked his life. He saved theirs.
The deal is you risk a lot to save a lot. Hi, I'm Bob. I'm your lifeguard today. You're a lifeguard, you're going in the water to rescue people. It's never safety first, it's safety third. There's training and there's faith in your abilities and faith in your training, and then there's safety. The fact that I trained these guys and I knew that if something went wrong with my attempt at the rescue, that they would have my back, really helped me, to be able to do that. All the skills that we need as lifesavers are translated into those races. And yeah, in competition, there's always going to be some heated rivalries. But when it comes down to it, we work together, we train together. All of these things work to create better lifeguards, because the ocean is a scary, scary, dangerous place.
Get the job done. There's only one guy and his name is Sir Greg Ron. Ooh-oh. We call him Sir Greg, Sir Greg, Sir Greg Ron, Sir Greg, Sir Greg. He wakes up at dawn. Oh, Surfrey, Surfrey, keep your motor on.